Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And joining us after a great weekend is our men's basketball coach, Marc Stricker. And Strick, great win against S&T. Even better win, I think, on some levels on Saturday afternoon against a shorthanded Robert Morris team. But really, when you look at the two games, got a lot of guys in, got a lot of playing time for some guys, and it was really good to see some of the different things that we saw.
Yeah, I would agree with you on Thursday's night's win against Missouri S&T. Anytime you can win a league game, it's a really good deal. But we protected our home floor on a Thursday night, week before finals, when maybe there's some distractions going on. And Missouri S&T came in and they did a great job. They pretty much played us all zone, which is something we haven't seen a lot of this year. And it took us a little while to really get going against that zone. But I was really proud of our defensive effort that night. We did an unbelievable job on the defensive end and rebounding the ball, and ultimately that's what kind of opened the game up for us on some defensive rebounds and getting out and running in transition. So I was really pleased with Thursday night, and on Saturday was a good win for us. Our guys stayed focused, they stayed disciplined, we shared the ball, we got out and run and had some fun, and there were some guys on our team that are coming off of injuries and haven't had a ton of playing time, so we had a chance to get them and into the game and see some live bullets and evaluate them. So that was a really good deal.
I think the one kid that really jumped off the page on Thursday night at the end of the game and then some great minutes on Saturday was Zach Coletta. I mean, I've covered him in high school. You've seen him. And that was the Zach Coletta we saw on his high school days. And it was really refreshing to see how he stepped in and, really took hold of an opportunity to get some great minutes.
Yeah, and Zach had a really good summer. He put on 12, 15 pounds in the summer lifting weights and had a good fall. Zach's one of the best scorers on our team. And, unfortunately, he broke his wrist 6 or 7 weeks ago, so that sidelined him for a little bit and it kind of stunted his growth as a player. But, Zach just has a knack of putting the ball in the hole, and I love the way he plays, and I really like Zach as a player and as a young man. And bringing him back, along with getting Grant Sims back in the lineup and healthy again, is just going to make us a little bit more deep and give us some more options as we go into the break.
Nolan Berry and Robin, each with double-doubles in both games this weekend. But Nolan, I said this to you a couple weeks ago, and the more I'm watching him play, the more it just seems like he's having a blast out there. This is the Nolan we saw in high school 3 years ago back at DeSmet High School.
Yeah, I really do think that Nolan has fun playing basketball. And he's been to a few different places, which is fine, and he's sat out in his college career through transfers and things like that. So he's had to sit out and watch, and I think he's really embracing this opportunity he had, to play here in front of his parents and St. Louis people. And, we had a practice yesterday where we didn't really do things the right way the whole time, and we decided we need a little bit of conditioning, and I talked to Nolan. Nolan's like, hey, let's do it. I love it. Let's keep doing this. He's got a winner's attitude right now. He's got a very consistent effort every day in practice and in the games, and he makes the team easier to coach when he's doing those things.
So 3 games coming up here to finish off finals, week and everything. We've got Harris-Stowe on Friday night, and then a little 3-team, 4-team tournament on Monday, Tuesday. Still going to be down, but also a couple teams that are going to give you great looks, plus it's regional games, which is huge when we start getting into a lot of that deep, Division II regional poll play.
Yes. Friday night is going to be a tough game against Harris-Stowe. They're probably one of the top 20, 25 programs in NAIA right now. They've had a couple top 20 wins, and they're a tough, scrappy group. I mean, it's going to be a really good game, I think. And then going in on Monday, Tuesday, a couple in-region opponents, Division II opponents. It's a great opportunity for us on our home floor to boost our regional rankings. But we're really worried about Harris-Stowe on Friday night. It's going to be a challenge for us, the way they play and the way they fight, and we got to be ready to go.
Great work, Strick. We'll talk to you before the 2 days of basketball, Monday and Tuesday.
Thanks, Jim.
Marc Stricker joins us as always. Friday night's game against Harris-Stowe will be on Saints Vision, part of the GLVC Sports Network. Also, our games on Monday and Tuesday as well will all be on Saints Vision. If you can't catch it there, follow us on Twitter at Maryville Saints. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.